Welcome to the Class of 2017 graduation ceremony. Will you please rise for the singing of the national anthem performed by Senior Augustine Izagiri.
Is that one? Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, were were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof till the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I would now like to introduce the faculty, staff, and Sealy ISD school board members participating in the ceremony this evening. Our Sealy ISD school board members, Robert Arnold, Jay Aguado, Katie Grieger, Brian Owen, Ryan Reichert, Creed Roberts, and Joe Mike Young. Our faculty members with us this evening: Superintendent Cheryl Moore, Assistant Superintendent Nicole Painish, Director of Special Education Sarah McGee. Our high school staff: Lisa Schrader, Matt Kent, Eduardo Morrison, Jeremy Pels, Karen Nada, Jamie Wilkins, Jamie Klotz, Jessica Paha, Keith Novisky, Stephanie Novisky, Kenneth Sims, Angela Gajowski, Ronald Brune, Melissa Sims, Rachel Wolf, Matt DuPont, Amanda Hatton, Laura Fontana, Richard Thaxton, Donna Huffman, Aaron Moore, Shay Watley, Amanda Gray, Courtney Avila, Ginger Smith, Rocio Olvera, Linda Henning, Darlene Zubacek, Tony Richardson, Alan Kaminsky, Scott McElroy, and Megan Tyler. We would also like to recognize our 2017 Sealy ISD Distinguished Alumni. They are with us here this evening. First, Mr. Herbert Kolachny. He graduated from Sealy ISD in 1955. He is a tenured newspaper columnist, having begun his career in 1956 with the Belleville Times. His career has included writing for the Sealy News and Banner Press. He is currently an active sports columnist for area newspapers. He is a 3-time novelist and a lifetime resident of Cat Spring, Texas. Dr. Joshua Peschel. He graduated from Sealy ISD in 1994. He earned his BS in Biological Systems Engineering, MS degree in Biological and Agricultural Engineering, and a PhD in Computer Science and Engineering from Texas A&M University. He is currently an assistant professor of agricultural and biosystems engineering at Iowa State University. Mr. Leroy Zapalak. He graduated from Sealy ISD in 1957. He earned his Bachelor of Business Administration degree from Sam Houston State University in 1961. He spent his career from 1964 to 2013 with Citizen State Bank, serving in capacities of Executive Vice President, President and CEO, and Chairman of the Board. He is a lifetime resident of Sealy, Texas. Please join me in giving these gentlemen a round of applause. You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to also direct your attention to the additional program that you received this evening. It is from our Senior Awards program. As you know, our program did not take place due to the storm, so we would like to take the opportunity to thank our community for the overwhelming support for our students. Our seniors earned over $900,000 in scholarships this year. I would also like to recognize the student winners in our 2 faculty-nominated categories. They didn't get that the other night, so we're going to do it now. Students, as I call your name, please join me at the podium. The first award is the Phoenix Award. This award is presented to students who have taken great strides toward commitment and dedication to their academics, behavior, attendance, and Sealy High School spirit. These winners also receive a $250 scholarship. The female Phoenix Award winner is Adriana Velgara. Our male Phoenix Award winner is Chris Tanksley. The next award is the Mr. and Miss SHS Award. This award is presented to individuals who excel in their academics, are actively involved in extracurricular activities, and take great pride in themselves, their school, and their community. It is through their positive contributions to Sealy High School that help make this the best high school in the state of Texas. The 2017 Miss SHS Award goes to Riley Novisky. And the 2017 Mr. SHS Award goes to Clayton Fritch. Hey. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause. These are awesome students. That's kind of it. Okay.
Congratulations.
Good job. Family members and guests, if you would help us, and please remain seated throughout the ceremony so that everyone has the opportunity to listen to their student's name called and to the speakers. I would now like to introduce the class of 2017 valedictorian and vice president, Riley Novisky, for tonight's welcome and valedictory address.
Good evening. Thank you all for sharing in this celebration of the class of 2017. I am honored and humbled to stand up tonight as the Sealy High School class of 2017 valedictorian. First, I would like to thank God for this moment. Without His grace and mercy, this day would not be possible. I would also like to thank the community of Sealy for the amazing support. To the Sealy ISD administration, thank you for always looking for ways to improve the education of the students in this district. Sealy High School administration and counselors, thank you for the guidance over the past 4 years. To the teachers of Sealy ISD, thank you does not seem adequate for all of the guidance and love you have shown us. You have influenced us in more ways than most of you will ever know. Also, our class sponsors have been amazing over the past 4 years. I would also like to thank the maintenance department for setting up for graduation and the band for providing music for us tonight. Tonight would not be complete without my family. To my parents, brother, sister, grandparents, extended family, and family friends that have watched me grow up. Thank you for always loving me. I know that I have the best support system as I begin the next part of my life. Finally, to the class of 2017, I love you guys. Thank you for the memories, the laughter, and even the tears. Each moment has played a part, big and small, in shaping each one of us. We are all preparing for different futures, but we are all connected through Sealy High School and the moments we have shared over the years. As we close out this chapter of our young lives, I want to challenge myself and each member of the class of 2017 to find a passion and purpose in life, and don't ever let others define you. Steve Jobs once said, "Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life." Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. How fitting for a group of young people with their whole world ahead of them. Each and every member of this class has a unique purpose in this life. I know that we are all destined to achieve our own definition of greatness. It is up to us to find that purpose and pursue it with passion. In doing that, success is inevitable. I interpret Steve Jobs' quote as advice to have the courage to do what I know is right and best for me. I did this when I decided where I would go to college. There are so many great schools and so many people had well-meaning advice for me. But ultimately, I had to think about the place I wanted to call home for the next 4 years. That's a big decision for an 18-year-old. With confidence, I chose Sam Houston State University and am truly looking forward to the fall. Each one of us is going to have a series of decisions in life, and those decisions will directly affect the individuals we become. So class of 2017, find your passion and pursue it with confidence. So how do we do all of that? Well, we take the lessons that we have learned over the last few years, both in and out of the classroom, and we take a chance on ourselves. We are going to have to be brave, take risks, and step out of our comfort zones. Now is the time. As philosopher Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path, and leave a trail." Tonight, we are standing at the threshold of an exciting and maybe a little scary new chapter. Some of us are going to continue our education, some are going straight into the workforce, and some are going to serve our country in the military. To those choosing to serve our country, thank you in advance for your service. Whatever life has in store, I hope each member of the class of 2017 takes the next step and blazes a trail of success. As we chase our dreams, it is important to remember that success is defined in many different ways. This is where our unique personalities and gifts shine. Don't ever measure your success against someone else's. Instead, take Emerson's advice to heart and measure your success against your own dreams. We all own our dreams and our future. We may not realize it now, but there are parts of high school that we are going to miss. For the past 4 years, Miss Oliver has told us every morning at the end of announcements to be kind, be respectful, and make it a great day, Tigers. Even though we won't hear those words every day, we all need to carry that advice with us. It takes very little effort to be kind and be respectful, but one person's small act of kindness can certainly have a huge impact on other people. After all, each of us needs a kind smile and a helping hand every now and then. The impact of kindness was beautifully illustrated by our community in the recent aftermath of the severe weather that devastated parts of our beloved Sealy. Everyone came together to help those in need, many without even being asked. Before I close, I want to wish our Sealy Tiger baseball team good luck as they continue in the playoffs. Lastly, class of 2017. Miss Oliver has also given us the words, "Remember who you are and what you represent." Well, I am proud to be from Sealy, Texas, proud to have a Sealy ISD education, and proud to be a part of Sealy High School class of 2017. Thank you for being my classmates, and thank you everyone for being here tonight to celebrate. Thank you. I would also like to introduce Charles Robardo, the class of 2017 salutatorian.
Good evening.
Thank you all for coming. I'm glad we are still able to meet after the weather issues we experienced earlier this week. It was a tragic incident, and I know it will be remembered for years to come. It is not every day that Sealy gets a microburst with 100-mile-an-hour winds, thank God. I hope recovery continues quickly and smoothly, and we get past this soon. This day has been 13 years in the making, so I know we are all very happy to be here, and we are all looking forward to the next step. I'd like to thank everyone who made this possible. So to all of the parents, teachers, principals, and administrators, and band, thank you. We couldn't have done it without you. Most of you out in the crowd are remembering back to your own graduation and the turmoil that was always expected to be around the corner. I know I see the end of high school as a precipice, a straight fall down unless you have the right equipment to span the gap to success. I believe, now that we've finished our high school education, that we are all readily equipped for the next step. For me, high school was like a car show, with all the students as the cars, the school as the show, and the principals as the police. It all usually begins smoothly, with most of the cars carefully entering the show, unsure of what to expect. There are, however, always those cars that enter with loud revs or peel-outs, gaining the attention of all the people present, though the police often step in and quickly put them in line. While the show goes on, some cars leave early, others arrive late, and everyone becomes more comfortable with their surroundings, revving their cars louder and gaining more and more attention, usually to the dismay of the police. Towards the end of the show, the cars start to leave and things begin to calm down, and upon the show's completion, aka our graduation, all of the cars go off to their respected places. Some go off to be driven daily, others go off to the shop, some go and sit in garages, waiting for their next time out. I see these destinations as very similar to the places people go after high school. The daily drivers being those going off to work, the shop cars as those going off to higher learning, and the other, those garage cars, they're just waiting for their moment to shine. The end moral of this all is that many cars go to the car show, and while they might have different experiences there, no matter what kind of car you are, all that really matters is where you go from here. The greatest of Ferraris can have a blast, but still have to go to the shop. A moderate Jeep Patriot, what I drive, can run for miles and miles without much flair, but go where it's told with few issues. All vehicles have the ability to get from point A to point B. The difference is how that destination is reached. The Ferrari has a higher top speed and agility, but it feels bumps and potholes more than other vehicles. The Jeep Patriot doesn't have the Ferrari's get up and go, but it has more room and better visibility. Yes, both will make it where they need to go and feel bumps and issues along the way, but they have their own personality and style that sets them apart. We're all on a journey from birth to adulthood. Our road is bumpy, but we can still make it through. No matter how bad things get, a tow truck will always be just a call away. Just as we have family and friends that can help us through our own struggles. Life is about the journey and the destination. I hope you will all find your destinations and get there in your own way, your own style, your own you. And to my parents out there, thank you for pushing me and helping me get to where I am now. Thank you. Please join me in welcoming Regan Lamp, Senior Class President, to the podium for the Class 2017 highlight speech.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for joining us to celebrate such a special occasion. It's so hard to believe that this day is finally here, and that after tonight, this chapter of our lives will come to a close. Without each and every one of you present here today, this would not have been possible. I believe it's safe to say that the class of 2017 has left quite a mark on Sealy High School, and we didn't even have to vandalize any of our school property to do so. As class president, I have been given the opportunity to give y'all a quick rundown on some of the most memorable moments of our time here in Sealy. So let's start from the beginning. On this day, exactly 12 years ago, many of us graduated from kindergarten at Selman Elementary School. Man, we thought we were hot stuff. Gone were the days of walking the silver line down the hall and being forced to take naps, which many of us took for granted. We were ready to take on all the joys of real elementary school. This included taking trips to the library to watch Reading Rainbow videos and check out our favorite books in order to get the most AR reading points as possible. Other days, we were dancing the cha-cha slide with Coach B in PE class, enjoying the brand new rock wall at recess, and who could forget those awesome holiday parties? The highlight of our elementary career, after field day, of course, was Polar Express Day. We came to school in our most comfy pajamas to watch the Christmas classic, as our principal, Mr. Every, wandered around the school dressed to the nine in his train conductor outfit, asking, "Ticket, please," before handing out the best hot chocolate I've ever had. Little did we know that "Ticket, please" would soon turn into "Where's your hall pass" once he followed us to high school. After the third grade, we were moving on up to the big school, intermediate. We feared the colored yardstick that determined how bad we were that day, and waited anxiously for the days of GT with Miss Nicholas, or even music class, where the screeching sounds of our plastic recorders were praised by Mrs. Hanson in all of her Tennessee-loving glory. We were enjoying some of the best years of our life, and at such a young age, many of us had no idea of the evils that were out in the real world until it hit home. On April 24th, 2009, one of our very own classmates, Jackson Bogan, was killed by a drunk driver. Jackson was always smiling and laughing and had a way of making others feel the same way. He was even called the jumping bean because he couldn't contain his happiness and love for life. He was a loving friend filled with promise and was taken much too soon because of someone's thoughtless actions. Too many of us in this class have been affected by similar tragedies, and as Riley had said earlier, please remember that the choices you make today have a lasting impact on yourself, those around you, or in the case of many, even strangers. Tonight, we remember those who are not here with us, especially Jackson. One thing is for sure about our class is that we have been there for each other through the good times and in bad, and I can ensure that the love and support we have for one another will last long after graduation. Before we knew it, we were moving on up to the dark ages of junior high. Despite the dreaded Sealy Tiger or polo shirt dress code, we We managed to express ourselves in a variety of ways. We got to select our first elective. Those who felt musically inspired from our recorder days joined band or choir, and the rest of us joined theater or art. Soon the time came for athletics, where maxing out and running the dreaded mile on Friday were our biggest worries. And then there were the dances. We could always count on Mrs. Norris to come out with her flashlight whenever she saw couples getting a little too close. After all the years of standardized testing, doing the best to get our agenda signed, and getting lit at the long-awaited pep rallies, we were on to the real big school, high school. In the beginning, we did our best to stay out of the way of all those cute upperclassmen. We weren't used to the whole A, B, C lunch thing, and we didn't understand the concept of homeroom after third period. But as time passed, we started to figure out all the tricks, and the freshman advice hashtags finally started to make sense. We longed for the Friday night lights, volleyball games, baseball games, and many others. And I just want to say that we definitely had one of the best student sections of all time. As we got older, we got more involved in other organizations, whether it was athletics, FFA, student council, or fine arts. We made more friends, started to get to know our teachers on a first-name basis, and before we knew it, Sealy High School started to feel a lot like home. Senior year was quickly approaching, and the thought of the future started to sink in. Instead of wishing away our days, we started to treasure our last moments together. The last first day, the last Belleville versus Sealy rivalry game, which was more than intense than ever this year, all the way to homecoming, prom, our last spring break together, all the way to senior stroll, where for the last time, we would walk the halls of our second home. The class of 2017 is more than just another senior class. We have a spirit that is everlasting and have established friendships that have turned into family bonds and memories that will last long after we walk this stage. We thank you all for your love and support on our journey. To my fellow classmates, remember, chase your dreams, but always know the road that will lead you home again. And to always keep the memories of Sealy High forever in your hearts. Thank you. Thank you. I would now like to welcome Mrs. Cheryl Moore, Sealy ISD Superintendent, to the podium.
Parents, I would like to ask for your forgiveness in advance. I'm about to give your kids some really bad advice. I came across an article last weekend in the New York Times about a man named Robert Thurman. He's a professor of Indo-Tibetan Buddhist Studies at Columbia University and the president of Tibet House, USA. He's also an author, translator, and activist, but you'll probably know him best as the father of actress Uma Thurman. What I admire about Dr. Thurman is that he just goes for it. He's completely comfortable with imperfection. To his way of thinking, it would be ridiculous to miss out on an experience just because you couldn't possibly do it well. For example, when he was 23 years old, Thurman learned that he was going to have the rare privilege of meeting the Dalai Lama himself in 10 weeks' time. The article doesn't say why he was given this privilege or why it mattered so much to him. Thurman was a self-described white Anglo-Saxon Protestant from New York, but he was excited. Most people would have been thrilled to just meet the spiritual leader, and if words were to be exchanged at all, would have relied on translators to carry the conversation, or simply been content to shake his hand. Not Robert Thurman. Dr. Thurman wanted to talk with the Dalai Lama, so he decided he should learn Tibetan in 10 weeks so that the two men might have a real conversation. He wasn't worried about perfecting his Tibetan. His goal was a sincere connection, and so he studied. Because Dr. Thurman was comfortable with swinging for the fences linguistically and knew that he would absolutely fall short, he made quite an impression on the spiritual leader. In fact, that first awkward conversation has turned into a beautiful 50-year friendship. That's quite a return on a 10-week investment, wouldn't you say? No doubt his Tibetan has improved in time, but it was his willingness to risk imperfection in front of the Dalai Lama that opened the door to what would become his life's work. Early in their marriage, Dr. Thurman and his wife purchased some land and were living there in a few tents and a teepee. It was the 70s. The couple had about $10,000 saved and knew they needed a house. They had enough money to either hire people to dig a cellar or buy lumber, but not both. They decided on the lumber and proceeded to figure it out, how to build a house, the very one in which they still live today. It was this decision, among many other examples, that prompted Thurman's son to say of him, his motto is, "Why do it right when you can do it yourself?" Isn't that a great question? Why do it right when you can do it yourself? Imagine all the opportunities you may have missed because of the fear that you couldn't do it well, or that you might fail, or that you might be rejected. Robert Thurman doesn't allow these fears to stop him from having an experience. Why do it right when you can do it yourself forces you to embrace the complete acceptance of imperfection, which opens the doors to all the possibilities you can imagine, and hopefully that you cannot even. So learn to be comfortable with imperfection, because we are humans. That's all we've got. My hope for the class of 2017 is that you will embrace all of the opportunities before you without regard to how it makes you look or what others might say. Do it anyway. This is your life. Show up. Take a chance. Figure it out. Go for it. Thank you. Members of the Sealy ISD Board of Trustees, I hereby certify that the seniors of the class of 2017 of Sealy High School have met all the requirements set forth by the state of Texas and the Sealy Independent School District and are eligible to receive their diplomas at this time. The presentation of diplomas will be done by our high school principal, Megan Oliver, and our Sealy ISD Board of Trustees.
Ready? We will begin with the 2017 honor graduates. Will the first row of graduates please rise? Riley Marie Novisky. Charles Louis Robardo III. Casey Nicole Feitinger. Reagan Beth Lamp. Kayla Marie Bales. Taylor Lynn Bartholomew. Alex Michael Gert. Carly Josephine Yannick. Will David Cherney. Samantha Lee Cherney. Catherine Elise Ford. Johnny Tu Pham. Isabel Elizabeth Beckley. Chad Alphonse Janacek. Blake Edward Falden. Mariah Janelle Leon. Sarah Elizabeth Reisner. Michaela Leanne Toro. Julia Alma Villafranca. Allison Nicole Sanchez. Lizette Estefania Gallegos. Wyatt King Rath. Dylan Scott Spikes. David Andrew Escalera. Leslie Elizabeth Garza. Elizabeth Ramirez. Nicholas David Rapsilver. Casey Renee Durba. Allison Paige Schramm. Laura Dale Richardson. Jamie Autumn Gordon Deans. Giselle Salinas. Brenda Guadalupe Nino. Summer Katray Williams. Regina Marie Fontana. Colton Wayne Gajewski. Trevor Stephen Trevino. Cassandra Eileen Thompson. Liam Fisher Yates. Nieves Cordova. Faith Marie Allen. Diana Giselle Arriaga. Haley Ann Galvan. Nathan Joseph Romano. Alyssa Sue Montaigne. Natalie Manuela Maldonado. Clayton August Fritsch. Mabel Araceli Artega. Matthew Acosta. Kobe Trey Aguado. Miguel Angel Aguado Sanchez.
Give me a hug.
Thank you, Ms. Oliver.
Pedro Adrian Alcala. Blake Isaac Alvarado.
Good job on the knee.
Blas Alvarado. Janelli Arriaga. Julissa Arriaga. Lisette Arriaga. Ephraim Arriaga. Julissa Arriaga. Anthony Avila. Elizabeth Avila. Julissa Balderas. Jazel Bay. Tedrick Byerly Smith. Abigail Marie Barrow. Alyssa Black. Gregory Duke Blanks. Carissa Bond. CJ Brandenburger. Henry Donnell Brown Jr. Willie Elijah Anthony Brown. Christian Tyler Browning. Stephen Joseph Bryant. Boyd Tanner Bambera. Ashley Laureen Byers. Gabriella Michelle Calderon. Brandon Campbell. Tyler Dwayne Carlson. Ainsley Castaneda. Logan James Castillo. Deontay Caston. Alexander Ryu Castro. Edith Paola Chavez. Guadalupe Chavez. Marco Antonio Chavez. Ismael Chavira. Cameron Cleveland. Madeline Collins. Sarah Coronis. Katie Nicole Dog. Deshaun Marquise Davis. Jaden Vale Dillsaver. Isabel Cruz Espinoza. Michaela Brianne Fisher. Kira Lee Frame. Yesenia Garcia. Juan Garcia. Juan Pablo Garcia de la Cruz. Priscilla Gina Garcia. Al Murray Gardner. Nathan Christopher Garza. Paola James Lynn Goss. Crystal Natalie Gayton. Isaiah Leon Gibson. Leslie Leanne Gonzalez. Riley Gott. Esteban Isaiah Granados. Neil Keith Griffin. Elazar Guerrero Jr. Angelica Hernandez. Patrick Hernandez. Vanessa Hernandez. Kenley Rayanne Hicks. Valerie Page Hill. Devin Tyler Horlitza. Darius Keandre Houston. Brittany Ann Ingram. Augustine Izagiri Jr. Amory Janae Yonda Johnson. John Zell Jennings. DeAndre Johnson. Adam Mitchell Joseph. Adeline Juarez. Lauren Elizabeth Kiner. Cody Lynn Holiday. Madison Kovar. Chase Kachimba. Jennifer Lackland. Charles Edward Lane. Brittany Lassen. Austin Lofthouse. Alex Rodolfo Lopez. Leslie Yvette Lopez. Michaela Renee Lord. Alana Gail Lozano. Aaliyah Janae Lozano. Cynthia Macias. Andrea Malagon Lopez. Jacqueline Martin Del Campo. Mario Antonio Martinez. Carlos Mata. Raimundo Melendez. Kaylee Mendoza. Daniela Mendoza. Peyton Avery Miracle. Ashlyn Renee Miller.
That's my best friend! And go Wicked!
Deja Miller. Zachary Taylor Muchigamba. Marco Antonio Menarca. Julieta Munoz. Brennan Nostapil. Jose Aiden Navarro. Michaela Jane Newell. Jamie Nino. Marissa Nino. Angel Palacios. Lamia Patterson. John Ryan Petty, Jr. Brianna Porter. Diedrich Mandel Porter, Jr. Brian Kiros. Amanda Marie Robbie. Garrett Ramirez. Joel Ramirez. Ashley Nicole Brissett. Erica Reyes. Kennedy Mary Jane Rhodes. Dakota Sky Rivera. Tiffany Haiti Rodriguez. Hector Andres Romero. Ureli Rosas Avila. Jacob Michael Runner. Francisco Saldana. David Anthony Sanchez. Ana Cecilia Santana. Dempsey Martine Santana. Hortensia Sauceda. Simon Seeley. Logan Brett Shoemake. Dalion Faith Smith. Maricel Solorio. Victoria Jasmine Sosa. Donovan Sosa. Aaron Steinhauser. Ismael Sesteda. Christopher Everett Tanksley. Brandon Avery Terrio. Rafael Tovar. Adriana Nicole Velgara. Fermin Villagomez Juarez. Jesse Noel Vitek. Jonathan Jean Walters. Hannah Michelle Waltrip. Justin Samuel Allen Welch. Jeremy Ryan Went. Kelsey Christine Witzel. Matthew Joseph Young. We have one more speaker this evening. If you would please stay seated through the end of the ceremony, we would appreciate that. I would like to introduce Senior Casey Feitinger. She will be presenting the class of 2017 farewell speech.
On behalf of the Sealy High School graduating class of 2017, I would like to sincerely thank everyone for their attendance tonight. We would like to express our gratitude for the endless support shown to us by our families and friends, the staff of Sealy ISD, our school board members, and our mentors. To my fellow graduates, the memories we have shared together over the years have shaped the individuals that we have become. We have all invested ourselves into something special during our time with each other. My time was spent with the band, and I would like to take this moment to let them know how important they have been to me. We have all given parts of ourselves to some organization, sport, or group of people, and those experiences are to always be treasured. Our shared memories will forever bind us together as the class of 2017. Tonight, as we move forward, the future is in our hands. We say farewell to each other and all that is familiar. We have each been handed the reins to our own futures. It is up to us to make the right choices to get ourselves where we want to be. Through hard work and perseverance, each of you will achieve everything you are wishing for today and even more. Although this ceremony symbolizes the end of our time together, we will forever carry with us the memories of high school. Some would say today is the first day of the rest of our lives, but I see today as the time to celebrate the culmination of many years of hard work and dedication. Tomorrow, we embrace the future, determined to make the most out of each and every opportunity that we are given. We will go our separate ways tonight, but we all have the heart of a Sealy tiger, and nothing on earth will ever take that from us. Farewell, my friends.
Family members and guests, we are going to ask that you stay off of the field until our graduates make their way to the diploma table. Once the majority have secured their envelopes, we will open the gates. Seniors, please stand. It is an honor that you now move your tassels from the right to the left, as you are now officially 2017